Hello everybody. We are back. Hopefully the bitrate won't kill me on my YouTube side. I'm hoping. It's giving me the warnings already, but like I gotta see what's going on with this after stream, which is not gonna be for a while now. Alright, so without further ado, let's load up. Whoa, let's just get my drink real quick and wait. Okay. The ride back was mostly quiet, but I wanted to ask a question that was burning my mind. Hey, quick question. Did you ask Trent to invite me to lunch? No, actually. We chatted for a bit after you went to go to shower, but I didn't ask him. Oh, I just... Oh. Oh, staccato. Okay, so the pink one, there's actually smaller. Oh, there are smaller stories outside. Okay. Huh. Oh, that's how I'm gonna get those. Oh, I can download it. Oh, that's... No, I can't. Okay, the staccato version won't be made for a while now, so we'll keep that in mind. If anything, while editing this in the future, I'll probably edit in the short story in between. We'll see what happens. Huh. No. I wouldn't have expected him to take the initiative and ask me to hang out. Maybe there could be a blossoming friendship between us after all. Well, I guess your little plan is panning out well then. Better than expected. I am really proud of you for giving him a second chance. Thanks, but you don't have to do this. I like to think I'm capable of finding friends of my own. I am sure you are. You certainly have more than enough charm. But I'll be transparent. While it is a favor for you and Trent, it is also a bit of a favor for myself. How so? Did Trent tell you what his father does? He said he's a salesman, I think. That is putting it lightly. Trent's dad is the vice president of sales for chromatic instruments. I blink a couple of times and tilt my head. Okay. Is that good? Are we being... We're being forced to date a man so we can get sales discounts? What I think is happening right now. It sounds like it, to be quite honest. We'll see. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting you're new to this. Yes, it's absolutely good. The Cardinals founded the company around 200 years ago, and they're known for their through-the-roof quality when it comes to their pianos. Oh, gotcha. So, you want to do business with his dad? Absolutely. He and I talked about it here and there, but we've never struck a deal. I just needed him to trust me enough to sell me one of his pianos. Trust you? Shouldn't he just take your money and not ask questions? You think? But Chromatic's brand is centered entirely around their reputation. Their pianos are absurdly expensive but highly sought after. They care deeply about which shops have them and which ones don't. They even have an entire business unit dedicated to buying pre-owned products, just so they don't sit in some musty-ass flea market for too long. That seems excessive. I don't disagree, but that is just how their business is run. The profit margins on these instruments are legendary too. If I were able to sell just one baby grand, that's enough to profit to keep the lights on for a year. Whoa. Yeah, so I'm trying to be nice to him and his son. If Trent speaks highly of Chronicles, that'll be a massive boon for me. Which is why I was so frustrated this morning. Frustrated? By what? By Trent finding our only baby grand slightly detuned. He was right, but that key was barely flat. The boy must have perfect pitch or something. How'd it get detuned? I won't bore you with the details, but it was just a small mistake I made when I first tuned the thing. I'm thinking Dave was right and we should have hired a professional. It's a bad look at the end of the day, and I just realized something else entirely. One moment. It's a bad look at the end of the day. If Trent tells his dad, it would leave the impression we don't take care of our instruments. Well, in the interest of our esteemed business, I enter the world with melodramatic flair. I'll do my best to be friendly with him. He's nice. Hopefully if I spend more time with him, he'll think more positively of the staff. It could compensate for that tuning incident. At this point in our conversation, we arrived at the parking lot. You don't got to be best friends or anything. Just help him branch out a little. It's nice to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. He signed a number 3 gesture with his paw and gave a chuckle. Alright, let me give you Trent's number and we'll get back to it. It's almost 2:30 and Pat's probably getting anxious. We return to the cafe and things are looking slow but steady. Much of it has already been pre-cleaned. Pat seemed anxious. Jeez, finally! Yes, oh yes, we're here. Now you can clock out for your very important 2:30 sharp. Dave let out a giggle. Hey, look! It's important! I get to my thing. I want to make sure I'm in time for my thing. None of my business. Go ahead and clock. I won't keep you. Awesome. Thanks. Later, dudes. Pat gives us a brief wave and makes a swift exit through the kitchen. Okay. I'm kind of curious now. Like, what is this thing that he does? What is this? What is he hiding? He does porn. He has an OnlyFans. He does a little performance every now and then. Yeah, don't ask us. He started doing this a couple months ago and hasn't told us why. He does it a few times a month. Again, it is none of our business. I don't need to know what he does off the clock so long as he isn't hurting him or getting in the way of work. Neither seems to be the case. He's been a lot happier and focused lately. I don't pay it no mind. Maybe he's seeing someone. It's most certainly Cliff, if true. Alright, Akaros. I'm working towards closing up soon. Mind giving me a paw? Yeah, sure. I'll leave you to it. I'll see if April needs anything. Chester exits the cafe, leaving me and Dave mostly alone, save for a couple of customers enjoying a late lunch. Buddy, can we talk right quick? Yeah, what's up? Look, Chester and I have been texting back and forth. He let me know what happened this morning. He got stressed out about something, and I'm so sorry that it was me. Dave, no, it wasn't you. I think I'm just bottling up a lot of emotions, and it came out all at once. I get it, buddy. I really do. And anytime you need to talk about it or need a hug or something, I'm here for you. I give the best hugs in the world, in the whole goddamn town. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. He flashed me the sweetest smile. He's such a kind and genuine soul. Maybe I should take him up on it. That's really good to know. Thanks. Actually, I want a hug right now. I think I could use one. He giggled and spread his arms out wide for me. Oh, come here, buddy. Titty. Titty, 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 titty. In a couple of strides, I find my way into Dave's large, soft arms. I dip my head slightly so I can nestle my maw into his chest as he wraps his arms tightly around me. I return the favor and tightly grasp around his body into a mutual embrace. Due to his large frame, my paws can't meet each other around his back, and I don't mind though. In his warm bosom, I found that my troubles began to melt away almost instantly. The extra pudge, along with his soft, fluffy fur, creates the most comfortable cradle for me to place my troubled head. Similar to our first embrace, he demonstrates that he is quite an active hugger. He strokes my back while gently rocking the both of us back and forth. I'm finding this engagement so much more welcoming than last time. He broke the embrace and rubbed my shoulders with his two paws. Feel better? I think so, yeah. Good. Always here to help if you need it. Alright, let's get back to it. We're right behind you. Dave and I continue to chat as we serve the last few customers remaining and prep the cafe for closing. I told him about my afternoon at the gym, which reminded me to give Trent a text. 3:30 approaches and I prep to take my leave from the cafe for my lunch break. Dave was in a good position to wrap up closing solo. I depart, but not before we share one more tender hug. I shot April leaning on the counter. I shot April? Jesus! No, I spot April leaning on the counter, looking as entertained as she usually does. Hey, slow day up here too? Yep, it's Wednesday, my dude. It's Wednesday, my dude. Ah! Aren't you on break soon? Oh, yeah. I was going to meet that Trent guy from yesterday. I thought you didn't like him. Well, long story short, he's not a bad guy and Chester wants us to be friends. If you say so. I checked my phone to see if Trent replied. He did. He got back to me. He's asking me where we can meet up. Any ideas? Boyos is always open. It is a good joint. It's also right across the street. Fuck it. There's a place across the street from Chronicles called Pollos Gordos. Wanna go there? Are you sure Chester isn't setting you two up on a date or something? I don't think so. I'm not even sure if he's, you know... I bend my wrist flamboyantly to non-verbally communicate to April what I mean. Fair. Oh, how'd your little workout go, by the way? Really well, actually. I was able to lift more than I thought. She put on a smirk. Told ya. My phone buzzed again. Sure, sounds good. I've never been there before. Great, I'll meet you there soon. I'm already on my way. Pollos it is then. He's apparently never been there before. How the hell hasn't he been to Pollos? There's like 3 in town. I shrug. Don't ask me. I think I'll go ahead and take my break now and walk over there. Cool. I'll call you if there's a fire or something. You're gonna start playing with matches since you're so bored? Don't give me ideas. I scoff at her response. Back in a bit. I arrive at the restaurant and find myself at a table. I choose a seat that gave me a clear view of the front door. I only wait for a short while for Trent to arrive. I give him a wave and he finds me with ease. Hey! There. He darts his eyes rapidly around the restaurant, seemingly trying to make sense of it. Hey! Find the place okay? Yeah, no trouble. So, wanna head up and order? Head up and... Oh, it's one of those restaurants. Sure. Yes, let's go. We both approach the counter and I order first. I ordered the same burrito I had during my last visit. This time I take Daryl's advice and order it in a bowl with chips on the side. Like the lion had said, the chips are free. Value. After some deliberation, Trent found a burrito bowl that worked for him. We paid at the register, retrieved our food and drinks, and returned to my selected table to start eating. He pokes around his bowl with a fork. So, why do they call this a burrito bowl? Isn't it just salad? It contains rice, beans, lettuce, salsa, chicken, and some queso. You could call it a salad if you wanted to. Probably. Some kind of marketing thing, I guess? I imagine customers don't want to come to some Southwest restaurant so they can order salad, you know? I guess. But why does that matter? When the customer buys the product, they clearly see it's just a salad. Why call it something else? Are you not happy with what you got? I'm not unhappy. I just thought it was going to be something special since it was called a burrito bowl, and not a salad. After a few pokes, he takes a couple of bites. He keeps going back for more forkfuls. Following Daryl's example, I take a chip and dip it into my bowl and shovel the ensemble into my mouth. I gotta admit, the line was right. This is great. We chew in silence for a few moments before Trent brings up the next topic. And so, I had a good time with you at the gym. It was nice being the teacher instead of the student for once. Yeah, it went better than expected. I'm glad you had fun. Would you want to do it again sometime? Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm still getting my bearings around this place. I don't know if I want to commit to anything, you know? I'm sure you're busy. I don't want to waste your time if I can't commit. It's no big deal, really. I'm not busy at all nowadays. Oh? Does work not keep you busy? I don't have a job right now. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. That's gotta be rough. He gives me a perplexed look. It's not rough at all. Never had a job. Never had a job. How the hell has he Hold up. He's never had a job. Goes skiing every year. Dad is a bigwig at some prestigious piano manufacturer. Works out at the bougie gym. Doesn't understand health insurance. Oh, fuck. It's all coming together now. I'm dealing with a rich kid here. Where's that man? Chester. We were with him earlier, Rez. You missed him. Oh, also, I ate Pickle Express earlier. That's what I ate. Everything's adding up now. You didn't... How didn't I see this before? Maybe I really as oblivious as Mariah says I am. Never needed a job, I guess? Yeah, no. I always just focus on studies until I got my master's back in May. I'm taking a few months to myself before I start working. Let me take a wild guess as to where he's gonna work. Going to work for your dad's company? Yeah, actually. I'll be starting in the quality department. Figures. Just gets it all given to him. Twerp. Don't be like that. So, you get to spend the next few months just kicking around since you don't have to pay any you don't have any bills to pay? Huh? I deliberately make my tone as cold as ice. Don't be like that. Don't call this man a twerp. He doesn't know better. He directs his gaze to the floor. I guess? Yeah, fucking course. My bank account is barely 3 digits. Well, he never has to worry about his going below 6, maybe 7. I wonder how fat that trust fund is. Don't be like this. Don't be like this. He's just a simple bean. A rich, simple bean. We continue eating in silence for another minute before he breaks it again. Did I do something wrong? He speaks to me while keeping his gaze fixed on the floor. I'm not really sure how to answer the question. Make him cry? No, not this boyo. He's so adorable. I could give him a snarky response, but he seems genuinely confused. I'm sorry. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm really trying. His tone is desperate and borderline panicky. Trying to do what? Do... He gestures wildly. Dang, Akaros is such an a-hole in this game. I'm sorry! I'm so bad at being social. I just talk. I try to talk normal, and and then I say something that makes someone upset, and I never know what it was that made them upset, and He's speaking quite fast, and his voice cracks several times. Tears start to well up in his eyes. No, damn it, no more tears today. Whoa, hey, slow down. Knock, why are you like this? Dear boy is a nice boy. I don't know. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at him, per se. I'm certainly frustrated at the situation I found myself in, but that's not Trent's fault. I feel like a massive jerk. I can certainly emphasize with him on the social struggles. It's not right for me to make it any worse from him. He takes a few deep breaths and pulls himself together. I feel like I'm so bad at this. Talking to other people is so hard. I shouldn't have invited you out here. Hey, it's okay. I get it. I have trouble with talking to people too. It makes me real anxious. I don't necessarily get anxious. I just talk. And then people get upset with me. I don't know what I did wrong. Hey, you didn't do anything wrong. Something you said just struck a nerve. I'm so sorry. Whatever it is, I won't say it again. I promise. No, don't be sorry. I'm just kind of a jerk. I'm really confused. Oh God, how do I say this without sounding like the biggest douche? You didn't say anything wrong. I just got upset when you said you never had to work. Why did that make you upset? It's just, I had to work my ass off my entire adult life. And after all that work, I have nothing. It cost me nearly every penny I had to move here. So, why did you get upset with me? I'm not understanding. I didn't get upset with you. I'm upset with how unfair it is. How unfair? What is? I have to be blunt, don't I? I'm upset that I have to work my ass off and have nothing, while you never had to work and have everything. He stares down at the bowl for a moment in silence, poking at the contents of his fork. What makes you think I have everything? Well, your family's rich, aren't they? Compared to most people, yes. Guess I didn't hide that. I didn't hide that well. Another moment of silence passes, neither of us seeming to have much of an appetite anymore. I don't have everything, you know? Well, yeah. I'm sure you don't have everything. No one can be that rich. No, not like that. There's so many immaterial things I don't have. I don't have friends like you do. Well, in all honesty, I'm not really doing great in the friend department. Just saying. What about the lion? Oh, Daryl? Well, I mean, he and I aren't really friends. I just met him on Monday. Well, he approached you at the gym and wanted to work out with you. That seems friendly to me. I guess. That's how he is, though. But he's more of an acquaintance than anything. That makes sense. That's how I feel about Chester. And you right now. No offense. None taken. And likewise. So, what about your other friend that you mentioned? The one you skied with? Mariah? Yeah, that's her. She and I have known each other since elementary school. We're like two peas in a pod. I don't have anyone like that. Other than some acquaintances, I just have my family. None of them really get me, though. Well, I certainly can relate to that. Mom and Dad weren't the most accepting of me when I came out. I always felt out of place among my extended family as well. So, What is it about you they don't seem to understand, if you don't mind me asking? A lot of them still treat me like a child. They try to coddle me and don't respect me as an adult. I definitely can relate to that. My mom was a bit of a helicopter parent. Mine's really bad, too. She gets nervous every time I leave the neighborhood and won't stop texting me. That's intense. Yeah. It doesn't help I'm an only child either, so I get all the attention. Oh, me too. Maybe that's why our mothers are so overprotective then. Could be. There aren't any backup children in case things goes wrong. He chuckles at my little joke. Yeah, no, that's definitely part of it. There's that, and there's also so much pressure to be perfect all the time. It's like your parents' only pride and joy. Yeah, and the pressure gets so overwhelming sometimes. Tell me about it. Trent resumes eating his meal with some renewed vigor. He seems much more comfortable now. Thanks for hanging out with me. I don't get to talk to anyone outside my family very often. No worries. I'm just glad to be meeting more people around town. Yeah. So, say, maybe we can help each other out in that department? What do you mean? Well, since you're new around here, and I don't have any friends, maybe we can use each other to branch out our social networks. If that makes sense. I think so. Like, I can introduce you to my friends and acquaintances and vice versa? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, sure. I don't see why not. His face lights up. Thank you. I'm really happy to have your and Chester's support. It's just hard doing things on my own. I feel like I missed out on so much. Not a lot of people give me the same kind of patience you and Chester give me. So, thank you for that. Yeah, no problem, I guess. At this point, I polish off my burrito bowl and chips. Trent had only finished half of his. So, what time do you need to head back to the shop? I check my phone. It's past 4:10. Oh, shoot! Right about now, actually. I collect my trash on my plastic tray. Hey, so, thanks again for inviting me out. We should do this again soon. His face alight with joy upon hearing my suggestion. Definitely! I scoot out of the booth with my tray of garbage and paw. Trent gives me a quick wave. Take care! You too! Text me anytime. I flash him a quick smile before departing. I toss my trash out and work my way back across the street to the shop. I arrive back to find April in the same state as I left her. No signs of arson. That was so cute! My god. I don't know who I'm gonna date anymore, god. They're all so cute. Trent is kind of a mood. Honestly, yeah. Like, I like Trent. Trent is nice. Daryl is very, like, family orientated. And I like him too. Chester's just, no, Pat's just horny. Or he could be more complicated than I thought. I don't know. I'm eating a cookie right now. Wow. I need to really motivate myself to start editing videos again. I arrived back to find April in the same state as I left her. No signs of arson. Hey, have fun on your date? Hey, it wasn't a date. We just went to Pollo's and it was something. That bad, huh? Well, no, it was fine. Turns out he's just a lonely guy and doesn't know how to navigate life in Douglas. He and I are alike in that way. Doesn't sound like it was the worst. Also, get this. He's loaded. Yeah. You're just figuring this out now, Sherlock? What does that mean? How the hell did you figure it out? Dude. The dude wears nice clothes and didn't know what Pollo's is. He's a clueless rich kid. Oh, jeez. Am I really that oblivious? Yeah, you kinda are. Not helping. Hey, I just tell it like it is. You're in good company though. Pat can't get a clue half of the time either. Daryl's even worse. Oh fuck. Well, maybe I'll just hang around them then. I'll be among my kind who actually understands me. For the love of God, please don't. All that stupidity concentrated in one place might create a black hole. Well, then at least Pat will die doing what he loves. Sucking multiple men into a hole. She tried desperately to conceal her laughter, but wasn't successful. During the lull in conversation, I began cognizant of the sound of a single bass guitar droning in the back. I glanced back to see who it is. I immediately recognized our patron as a familiar capybara with a bass guitar in paw. Oh, hey, Cliff's here. Yeah, he stopped after he finished his shift. He's waiting for me to get off work so we can drive over to Chester's and Dave's for practice. I fixed my focus on him as he practiced for a few moments. He's quite adept with the instrument. His left paw glided up and down the neck in slick, fluid motion as his digits danced across the fretboard. Why did that seem sexual? His right paw hovered over the strings as his digits were hopping, galloping, and plucking rhythmically as he masterful. You think he's cute, right? Damn it, April! That girl even interrupts my thoughts. Well, kinda, yeah. This man is really just horny boy, lonely one, alone and lonely, fresh gay, out of the hick town he was from. He's experiencing new people. Well, kinda, yeah. Well, he's on the market if you ever want to make a move. Just letting you know. He is? I kind of got the impression that he and Pat were... Oh no, they're not an item, they're just roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Just roommates this whole time. That leaves me with some questions though. Oh, well, now I'm confused. When Cliff came in yesterday, he was kind of flirty with Pat, and Pat is doing that 2:30 sharp thing. I was kind of thinking, well, they are fucking, but they're not dating. Oh. I just wanted to type that. The revelation made me feel something strange. I dare say, I feel some jealousy? I wanted to fuck the capybara. It's not like I'm crushing on either one, but I find them both interesting and I'd like to get to know them better. Translation, in his brain, he wants to get into a three-way with them. Come to think of it, I don't believe I've ever heard of friends with benefits. I ever had a friend with benefits myself. Sounds quite appealing. The oh my god, they were roommates part. Oh yeah. Am I just not attractive enough for that kind of thing? What do I... Yo, you okay? Earth to Akaros. She's snapping her digits in my face. Fucking hell. This is the one time I'll appreciate April interrupting me and if it pulls me out of my self-deprecating episode. Oh, yeah, just... Things are making sense now? I turned my head and looked back at Cliff, who paused playing at this point so he could give us an amiable wave. I waved back with a grin. If you want to chat with him, you can. There's nothing to do right now, and we're heading out in 10, so just so you know. Yeah, sure. I'll go say hi. I walk out into the showroom area where Cliff is situated as he patiently waits for me to arrive. He's so cute. They're all cute. Fuck. Who are we dating? Hey, good to see you again. You sounded great. Shit, what was his accent? Fuck. When you do voiceover for things and you forget the voices you use. Where? Hold up. I gotta hear what voice I use for this capybara. Oh my god. What voice did I use? Was it in this episode? Yeah. Yes. Fucking that's the goal, Comfy. Oh my god. Ah, I had to hear myself. I just like use like, hi Dave, hi Pat. Where's the bar in this Cappy? Oh, thank you. I'm just kind of jamming, not playing anything serious. But yeah, good to see you too. How's day 3? Oh, wow. You remembered the little detail from our last conversation. Maybe we'll see it someday. A little rocky, but not too bad. That's how it is that's how it always is with new jobs, eh? Yeah, but I'm starting to get the hang of everything. Hell yeah! Oh, hey, so I got a question for you. Is it about the bass you're holding? Because, nah. Question about April's girlfriend. Oh, sure, go ahead. She's like your best friend, right? Sure is. Cool. April gasses her up so many times she brings her up in conversation. So when am I going to meet this supposed perfect princess? Damn it, April, being all cute and shit. Aw, that's so sweet. April talks about Mariah like that. But yeah, to answer your question, you'll probably get to meet her soon, I guess. I'm almost positive she's coming to the show on Saturday. Nice, but I had an idea though. Would you and Mariah want to go hit downtown on Friday night? Sure. I don't really have any other plans. Awesome! I'd love to show you to some of the sweet bars we got downtown. Huh. This is similar to Daryl's offer. Maybe we can rope the lion into this shindig? Perhaps Trent as well. This would be a great way to make good on our agreement to help each other branch out. And that's really generous of you. Just have to see if April and Mariah would be interested too, I guess. Sweet. He cups his paws around his mouth. Oh my god. Hey, apes! I guess we'll ask April right now. Yeah? She shouts back. Want to hit downtown Friday? Mariah's welcome to join. Sure, I'll ask her later. He turns back to me. Here we go. We got a little crew going, huh? Sounds like it, yeah. I'm excited. I've never hit downtown anywhere before. Wait, really? Yeah, the town I came from has like 3 bars. Y'all sucked. Yikes. Yeah. So do you have any particular spots in mind? Definitely. It's gonna be packed, but Enchanter's Whimsy is my absolute favorite bar. It has a fantasy-inspired theme. The servers wear costumes and the drinks are served in like little potion bottles. And it always has the best food trucks outside. That sounds amazing, actually. Yeah, it's so immersive and they really do justice to the genre. I'm a big fan of fantasy myself. Mariah is definitely gonna love that in that case. I wanna go there. I would love to Not me, sir. Is there a fantasy bar near me that I could go to? My god, I would love to take peeps out there. See the bar. There's literally something called the Magician. Fuck. Oh, it's not magic theme. It's just named the Magician. Alright. Mariah's definitely gonna love that in that case. She's a big fan too? Oh yeah, it's a big muse for her art. Oh, she does art stuff. Yep, she's a professional. She dabbles in anything she could get her grubby paws on. Painting, digital, sculpting, photography. Cliff's face lit up with intrigue. Photography? Does she have a nice camera? Yep, it's really nice actually. Spent a few months saving up for it. Good to know. I've been getting into photography and videography myself. I want to try to find someone who can help me get started. Do you have any particular kind of photography you're interested in? You know, nature and he wants to take pictures of naked men in Shibari. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? That's his thing. He wants to take nude art. He wants to do nude art. How much you want to bet, guys? Oh, perfect. Mariah loves nature photography. She can definitely help. Awesome. Can't wait to get started. Anyways, you excited for the show night? The sudden change of topic is jarring, but I won't pay it too much mind. Should be fun. We just added 2 more acts. How about you? You excited? That's your thing, Comfy. Not everyone shares that. Who you don't know? He's into photography. We found out that he has a friends with benefits thing going on with Pat. Who knows? Maybe he just likes taking pictures of being tied up. Like, the amount of times I found Shibari in games is 1. And that was in Monster Prom. That was Monster Prom Road Trip. The one instance I saw Shibari in. My god. Almost all the nice. Who knows? Honestly, I could see it. For sure. Tonight's our last practice, so we're really making it count. It's gonna be our first big show. That's exciting. Are you nervous? A little, but I'm glad I'll have Dave and April on stage with me. Why's that? Dave's as cool as a cucumber. He doesn't have any issues performing in front of people. He used to DJ all the time. Dave the DJ, huh? Learn something new every day. Doesn't mean he is kinky. Would be cool though. What if this capybara is Cappy Kinky or Kinky Bara? What if he's a Kinky Bara? What if he's kinky? What if? April has a ton of stage experience too. She's played for the Carcinogens since day 1. Also, not to mention all the concerts and marches she did for school. Hold up, wait. Was April a band kid? Oh, this is gold. She was, yeah. Ever since middle school. She always had a little practice pad and drumstick she carried around with her every class. She killed anyone who touched them. Whatever. My god. The amount of editing that I will be doing on this when I get a chance to will be great. I want to edit this so badly. This is amazing. I need to know more. Cliff is giving me an arms warehouse worth of ammunition I can use against her, and it's all going in my back pocket. You better watch out, girl. Well, she was in a regular concert band, jazz band, and marching band. She's also provided instruments for drama productions, show choir productions. She was involved with anything that needed any sort of percussion, come to think of it. I make a cartoonishly evil chuckle. Oh yes, this is perfect. This is all great info I can use to pick on her later. Oh, come on. Don't pick on us band kids too much. You did band too? Oh, he's definitely into kinks. Akira, this guy was a band kid. They're into some nasty shit. Yeah, I played bass in jazz band. I'm glad I did it. Learning jazz bass actually helped me tremendously with developing my musicality. Oh, so I guess that means you performed with April quite a few times then. Yeah, a few times. I started in my sophomore year. April was a junior. Oh, wow. So you two go way back then, huh? Kind of. We weren't close. We'd have our rhythm section banter every once in a while, but that was about it. We didn't get to know each other on a personal level until I started coming around here. Oh, I gotcha. So how long ago was that? Since the place opened, pretty much. Oh, wow. You're a pretty loyal customer then. Okay, from Akira. Okay, yeah, you might be right. It's always a band or theater kids. Honestly. Does it count if I've done dinner theater, like a dinner theater as in high school? Like, would that count as theater, as a theater kid? Because I definitely did a couple of those in high school. Definitely. I come here at least a couple of times a week. Chronicles is one of my favorite spots in town. Close enough, yeah. Yeah. One of your favorites? What are the others? So there's Enchanter's Whimsy. I already told you about that. There's also the Dice Tower. He's kinky, a band geek, and a nerd. Let's go. He plays D&D. This man has Dungeons and Dragons written all over his face. He has the same hairstyle as Matthew Mercer. No, I'm just kidding. There's also the Dice Tower. It's a local game store. They do card games, tabletop games, Dungeoneer's Guide to Dragon Slaying, stuff like that. Oh, proper nerd stuff. Yep, I love it. DGDS, Mystic the Convergence, Battleaxe 50K. DGDS, MTC, Battleaxe 50K. Ever try any of those games? Well, I tried Dungeons and Dragons. I tried DGDS. I'm kind of curious into the MTG musicverse, multiverse. I'm kind of interested in the lore for that one. And Warhammer 40K, I played a couple of times. Can't say I have. Well, if you ever find yourself with some free time and want to get into a new hobby, just hit me up. Okay. So far, out of the 4 dudes, Cliff is winning me over. Fun fact, I will get new dice on Wednesday. 3 sets. One was free from the festival. Let's fucking go. We love dice. We love our dice goblins. Oh my god, wait, hold up. Hold up. Where's all my dice? I had them somewhere here. It's probably on my bed. Oh, there. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Like, you guys hear that? That's my entire bag of dice. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. But yeah, I have an entire bag of dice. I have a couple of one set of metal. I got an opal one from Critical Role at one point. A lot of them are the plastic ones, but they're so shiny and clicky clacky. I just love them. I want to collect all. I want to have a barrel full at some point. Dice, 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 dice. Huh. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to find a new hobby. It was always challenging to find hobbies in Fairview that weren't driving trucks. Or meth. Did he live in Echo? God. Hey Cliff! You ready? She shouts to him from across the room. Yes, ma'am! Cliff stands up gingerly and places the merchandise back in its proper place. Cool talking to you again. I'll see you on Friday. Get this man's number. You only have Trent's. Get this man's number. Do it now. Do it now. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll be there. Howdy, George. Sweet. Take care. Get his number. Get his number. What are you doing, me? Where are we? We're after the gym. We just got back into work to our working hours. We learned that Pat and Cliff are in a friends with benefits type situationship. And we learned that Trent is a shy rich kid who doesn't have any friends but wants to make friends and is very not good with the social cues. That's about it. Cliff walks off, following April out the front door. Looks like it'll just be me and Chester for the next few hours. I know a certain someone in my chat that wants to be with Chester for the next few hours. Business picks up towards closing. It's mostly small equipment sales this afternoon. Strings, picks, reeds, tuners, and such. With each sale, Chester reviews with me what each item is and how it works. He never misses an opportunity to pass along more knowledge. Ooh, I need to get more dice. We lock the doors at 7 and are out the building by 7:15. Smooth sailing. The car ride starts off quiet until Chester pierces the silence. So, Dave let me know you and him had a talk. Oh, yeah, everything's good. I'm sorry for causing problems today. Hey, you are absolutely not causing any problems, Akaros. If you believe me, I'll let you know very quickly. It's a little emotional moment. If a little emotional moment is going to be your biggest issue, then you and I will get along just fine. Well, that's good to know. Oh, so how did your lunch with Trent go? He was setting us up for a date. God. It was fine. A little rocky at first, though. There's just some class conflict. Say no more. I get it. We got past it, though. He's a bit of a complicated guy, but you're right. He seems to have a good heart. We're actually thinking of helping each other out with the whole trying to make more friends thing. That is great! Yeah, I'm thinking I'll invite him to the little outing Cliff's planning on Friday. You guys are going out? Yeah. Cliff wanted to invite me, April and Mariah out for a night downtown. Couldn't say no. Oh, good for you! Might I make a suggestion? Sure. I'd highly recommend the Velour Lounge. It's a local gay bar on Social Street. Oh, that could be fun. Never been to a gay bar before. I think you'll like it. It's cozy and a little high class too. Does that mean it'll be really expensive though? Well, just show up on Friday. I think you'd be surprised. Huh? What could that mean? Like the last 2 nights, we pulled up to the apartment building just as our conversation was beginning to tail off. Hey, some word of advice. Have some ibuprofen handy. You'll need it. What do you mean I need ibuprofen? Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the delayed onset muscle pain I hear so much about. Oh yeah, we just got from the gym. It is all a part of the process. If you keep at it, the pain will die down over time. I recommend getting plenty of rest tonight. Recovery is key. Will do, sir. I unbuckle my belt and open the passenger door. And hey, like I said to you earlier, Dave and I are always here if you need us. I mean that. Noted. Thanks again. Anytime, bud. Go get some shut-eye. I walked into the apartment to a sight unlike the past 2 nights. Mariah is alone on the couch with a mug of hot tea in a paw. Hey, you! Hungry? Yeah. Hey, yeah. Actually famished, to be honest. Perfect. I got some Chinese takeout for you in the fridge. I don't want you to going to bed without dinner again. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you so much. I shuffle over to the fridge to find a takeout box with General Tso's chicken inside. You got me my favorite. Of course. Just need to heat it up. Thank you. I did as she instructed and placed the takeout container in the microwave. After it was heated to my satisfaction, I walked back over to the living room with the container and a glass of water in paw. Come, sit. She pats an adjacent couch cushion. I oblige and park my rear next to her. Let me drink my drink. Blah. I take a few bites out of my meal. The sticky sauce coating the pieces of chicken strikes a great balance of sweet, savory, and spicy, and tangy flavors. Beneath the bites of chicken lie a bed of sticky, fluffy white rice. Overall, this isn't anything spectacular, but it sure hits the spot. This is good. Where'd you get this? I ordered on Super Eats. The restaurant is just a couple blocks away. You could walk there next time. You mean that there's a dope Chinese restaurant within walking distance? This apartment just keeps getting better and better. I take a few more bites before Mariah initiates the next phase of our conversation. Hey, so I never actually got a chance to ask you. Did you work out everything with April about the situation? Oh, yeah, it's all on water under the bridge. If anything, the whole ordeal may have made us a little closer. Oh, good. I was really worried. Sounds like I don't need to have another conversation with her about it. No. Everything's all fine. That debacle aside, tell me about your day. Oh, gosh, where do I begin? Was it a lot? Yeah, kind of was. We don't have to talk about it right now if you don't want to. Yeah, I think I'll tell you later. Alright. She's looking quite uncertain. I'm fine. Trust me. I'm in very capable paws of Chester and Dave, and they helped me out today. Well, I'm happy to hear that, at least. Knowing you have other people looking out for you helps calm the nerves. Yeah, exactly. So quit being such a worrywart. I give her a light, friendly nudge. Okay, I'll try. So, tell me about your day. How was the second day of orientation? It was great. I got to meet my professors and my academic advisor. I also got to meet with my grad student mentor, who's like my best friend now. Aw, you're already making friends too? Uh-huh. Her name's Jo. Her digital work aside is to die for. We talked for over an hour about digital brushes. That's exciting. How was she as a mentor, though? Better than I was expecting, and honestly, she was really keen on listening to my questions. She even critiqued my portfolio. She gave me pointers on how to make it perfect for the interview with the academic board tomorrow. Honestly, she's a lifesaver. That's amazing. I'm glad there's someone looking out for you, too. Tell me about it. Super needed. So, what about your classes and professors? How are you feeling about those? Pretty good. They all gave me their syllabi, so I know what I'm getting myself into, but I'm really excited about this. Aww. She gestures to the coffee table, which has art supplies strewn out throughout. In the center lies a scrapbook in the early stages of development. The photo on the left is a selfie Mora took a little over a week ago. It was the last picture she took before we left Fairview. April came up to visit and helped us pack up the moving truck. She's looking absolutely thrilled about the whole experience. On the right is a picture of Mariah. Is a picture Mariah took of me in my room after I finished unpacking. She wanted to make a picture before the room became a mess. She wanted to take a picture before the room became a mess. So, for my photography class, 50% of our grade will be based on the semester's long scrapbooking project. I already have the project rubric, so I went to Wally World, got some supplies, and here's what I have so far. Wow, Mo! This is cute as fuck. Right? I spent a couple of hours working on it today. I really like how it's turning out. I do too. So your scrapbook is going to detail our new adventures in Douglas, huh? Pretty much. It's going to be be the story of our new beginning. That's cool. It's going to be so amazing to look back on this in a few years. That's my hope. It's also going to be a great showcase for my photography progression. Oh, that actually reminds me of something. Do you have anything planned for Friday? Nah. Last day of orientation is tomorrow, and class officially starts on Monday, so I'm just gonna do whatever April wanted to do. Okay, good. Do you know Cliff, the capybara in April's band? I know of him, yes. Well, he's inviting me, you, and April out to hit downtown on Friday. She lets out a squeal. Ooh, oh my gosh! We get to hit a downtown? I'm so excited! We've never done this before. She lets out an elated but nervous gasp. What am I gonna wear? What do you even wear when you hit downtowns? I have no idea. Oh, ask April on that one. You know how terrible my fashion sense is. I really want to wear something pretty, maybe a little sexy too. Maybe I can steal something from April. Hey, if you want to risk getting your paw chopped off, you go right ahead. She'd never. Maybe I should steal one of her chokers? Think she'd notice? We both giggled for a moment before she posed her next question. Hold up. So why did photography reminded you about going downtown? Oh, yeah. So Cliff is really interested in photography. He wanted to see if you could help him out. Oh, I'd love to. Any friend of April's is a friend of mine. So, if we were to count all of her friends, you have 3 new friends. She let out an uncontrollable guffaw. This was followed by her lightly smacking my arm. Hey! Don't say mean things about my girlfriend. I thought you two established last night that she wasn't a girl, though. Don't say mean things about my menace friend. We sit in silence for a moment as I continue to chow down. I completely clean out the takeout container. I set it down and let out a powerful yawn, accompanied by a wide stretch. You've had a long day, huh? Yeah, that's for sure. Got up super early, worked out. I'm pooped. I shift up to my feet. All right, time for a food coma. Thanks again for the takeout. Of course. You're not gonna get malnourished on my watch, mister. I'll see you tomorrow. Best of luck with your portfolio interview. Thanks, sunshine. Good night. We shared a quick embrace before I discarded the container and trotted off to my bedroom. The instant the door closed behind me, my clothes practically disintegrated off my body. My fur is no longer confined to the oppressive fabric. Our ancestors had the right idea. Just walk around naked all day, on all fours even. I plug in my phone and crawl under the covers. Oh, beautiful bed. I've been craving your sweet embrace all day. After the day I've had, you're the best possible refuge I could ask for. This is truly bliss. All right, we're going to take our 15-minute break here to stretch and refill on our drinks. Everyone, stand up, stretch, get some water, get the food. We'll be right back in 15 minutes. And also, I'm sorry if... Oh, what's going on? We're going to back up one because there's sound effects. So we are going to be right back in 15, all right? Good idea to be heading to bed too. Have fun with the new the visual novel. All right, Akira, have a good night. All right, everyone, BRB. Doo-doo. Blah, 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 blah. We are back. I'm hoping the YouTube side is not too bad. There's bitrate fluctuation happening on my end. This is useless. I fell asleep for a short time, but was awakened by the debilitating consequence of my workout yesterday. Fuck. I can barely move. I definitely need some meds to get through this night. I struggle to roll over to face my nightstand to locate some of the pills I have in the drawer. I kept all my essentials in there. Cold and flu medication, over-the-counter painkillers, stuff like that. I find some ibuprofen and melatonin and swallow down the appropriate amount with some water. Now I just have to wait for it all to kick in. In the meantime, I decide to check my phone. All my social media timelines seem to be rather dead since it's 1 a.m. Should I open? No. Each time I open that app, it only serves to make me feel like an absolute shit. But maybe it'll be different here. Maybe the guys in Douglas are different than the ones in Fairview. I could actually find someone interesting. My curiosity got the best of me, and I launched Crozer. Of all the hookup apps on my phone, it's the most generic. I'll probably see the most faces on there. The app boots up, and I'm greeted with a variety of profile pictures, all arranged in a grid style. Yeah. Each profile picture lists a name and my relative distance to the other person, rather than provide a specific location. I scroll through and find a couple of familiar faces, back to back. I find profiles of Cliff and Pat. Location tracker says they're only 2 miles away. I didn't know these two were so close. Cliff's profile picture is actually quite cute. He's got a stylish outfit and is using a trendy photo filter. The background is a natural setting decorated with lush greenery. It sounds a lot better than the usual gay app. Look at Cliff's profile to see what other pictures he has. It's more of these same, just casual outdoor photos. I was kind of hoping to see a little more from the capybara. However, I'm more than content looking at his adorable face. Looks like he's more interested in finding dates than only hooking up. Pat's profile on the other paw tells a completely different story. For his profile pic, he's looking directly at the camera with a wink. He's also shirtless. The profile picture only frames himself above the nipple line to the top of his head. In his profile bio, it only states 26 verse don't be shy, I bite. Oh my god. Charming. Curiosity got the better of me, and I click on the profile picture to see if there was any more pictures. He seems to have some, but they're invisible to me unless I add him as a friend. Yeah. I'm curious, but not that curious. I'd never hear the end of it from him. I continue scrolling down to find some more handsome faces. There was a cute corgi, a dashing bull, and a gorgeous squirrel lad who has a smaller figure to my own. Maybe it won't be so bad. I'm seeing a good variety of men, and a lot of them look around to be around my age. This is looking quite promising. I keep scrolling with glee until I come across something peculiar. I nearly missed it. I'm mentally filtering out all the profile pics that have faces absent from them, but this one barely caught my eye. The profile picture only features a man's torso and upper crotch region, and the man's very clearly naked, but genitals were not featured in the image. It's a beautiful sculpted physique, strong, protruding pectorals, prominently visible abs, bulging bicep and triceps, but the fur pattern and the flesh tone of the nipples look eerily familiar. It looks just like Chester's. I click on the profile to investigate further. The profile name associated with the image is Inquire Within. No other photos are visible to me without sending a friend request. The profile bio only states male, gay, verse, DL, late 30s. Is he cheating on his husband? So he's a gay man, versatile in bed, and wants to be discreet or down low, but the same age range as Chester, too. I mean, this really could be anyone. I don't remember every single detail of Chester's fur pattern. I can't even rightly tell what species this guy is. But if this is Chester, the implications of that is worrisome. That means he's on here looking for discreet hookups and potentially doing it behind Dave's back. Or they could be doing a three-way thing. It did say inquire for more. Oh man, that poor guy. Dave doesn't deserve that. But maybe I'm jumping the gun here. This could be anyone. Maybe this is a catfish. This could be a leaked photo and someone is using it to impersonate him. I use the app's bookmarking feature to save the profile in a list I can access later. Maybe next time I see Chester shirtless at the gym, I can compare. Should I just be minding my own business, though? I mean, Chester's my boss. If I stick my nose where it doesn't belong, that could have some serious implications. I turn my phone off and return it to my nightstand. The more I think about it, the more anxious it makes me. I'm better off turning off my brain and getting a good night's rest. Well, after having my sleep interrupted for an hour of hookup app scrolling, I think the possibility of a good night's rest is completely out the window. I just need to let the drugs do their job and just let me sleep. Is that? It is. Bacon? Fresh, juicy, delicious bacon frying on a hot skillet early in the morning. The incredible aromas are dancing beautifully in my nostrils. Sweet time for breakfast. I gently arise from my bed and swiftly exit my bedroom, darting directly to the kitchen. Are you wearing any good clothes on right now? I wonder who's cooking. Can't wait to chow down on some... Huh? Dave! Oh my god. Hello? Oh, hey there, Akaros. I'm almost done fixing you some breakfast. Aw, Dave. You didn't have to come all the way here just to make me breakfast. What is going on? 'Cause, of course I did, buddy. I wanted to make you something nice for all the hard work you've been putting in. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. You're welcome, buddy. Come give me a hug. Without hesitation, I leap into his arms and tightly embrace the handsome skunk. I bury my head directly into his bare chest, letting all my troubles melt away. Dave must have the coziest chest in the whole world. His bosoms make for the most perfect pillow. You're extra cuddly today, ain't you? I'm always feeling cuddly when you're around. Ain't you just the sweetest thing? How about a smooch? Oh, are you sure? What about Chester? Oh, don't worry about him. Are you sure? Oh, I'm absolutely sure. As a matter of fact, let me fill you in on a little secret. He moves his maw closer to my ear. The truth of the matter is... What? What? No! I quickly thwacked the snooze button to cease my alarmed, horrid noises. Why, God? Why did it have to end at the good part? I was about to kiss him. Maybe if I just try to go back to sleep, I can resume the dream. I squeezed my eyes shut tight as I tried to drip off to sleep again. Oh, who am I kidding? It never pans out that way. Plus, I shouldn't try to think of Dave in that way. He's a married man, for fuck's sake. Even in my dreams, I'm a creep. Seems like somebody's actually fixing breakfast. The scent of frying bacon wasn't just a figment of my dream. I kick off my covers and upright myself onto the edge of the bed. Ow, that hurt. My muscles are still sore. Chester was right. I'm gonna need to take a few more pills to get through the day. I dig in my nightstand drawer, find my ibuprofen bottle, and throw back a couple of more capsules. I'm gonna need some coffee too. I'm feeling extra groggy after sleeping so poorly last night. I put on some pajamas before venturing outside my room. I glance over the kitchen to find both April and Mariah preparing breakfast. They seem to be preparing everything buffet style. There's a large plate of eggs, a plate of piled buttered toast, a plate of bacon, all laid out on the countertop. Whatever. Oh my god. Oh, see? I told you he'd make an appearance once he smelled bacon. She directed the statement to April. Huh, I'll be damned. Thought it'd take more than an effort to get his lazy butt up. Hey, how about you take your bacon and... I couldn't come up with a clever retort. And give it to me. Then I'll come up with a snappy comeback. April snickered at my failed attempt of banter. Oh no, you really need some coffee too, don't you? Yes, please. Go pour yourself some. I have a pot going. Breakfast will be ready in just a few minutes. In no time, breakfast was all prepared. We each fixed ourselves a plate with our choice of beverage and gathered around the table. I was bonked. I take a few bites of my bacon and eggs. The eggs are prepared over easy and the bacon is nice and crispy. Mariah knows just how I like it. I use the toast as a mop to gather all of the spilled yolk on my plate. Egg yolk plus carbs is such a lovely pairing. So, how did practice go last night? It was fine. Cliff's a little anxious, but Dave's and I got our set down pat. Aw, he shouldn't be so nervous. I'm sure he'll do great. He will. The guy just needs to get out of his own head, though. Huh. This seems to contradict that very chill and relaxed demeanor he exudes. He sounded really great at the store yesterday. I'm sure the crowd would love him. Well, he's not really worried about performing. He's just not sure if the crowd's gonna like his music. Do you like it? It's not my genre, but I think what he makes is really cool. It keeps me on my toes when I'm drumming. There was a small pause as the three of us continued to chow. Oh, speaking of Cliff, Akara told me he wants to have a little get-together downtown tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask you. I'm guessing you want to go? Absolutely! I'm so excited! I think you're gonna have a good time. We'll hit some neat spots. I need something to wear, though. We'll figure something out, babe. I think I want to go shopping. Can we go out tonight? Can't. Tonight's Carcinogen's last practice before show night. Mariah appears a tad dejected by April's response. Oh, yeah. You're right. I forgot. Sorry. Babe, don't apologize. You literally did nothing wrong. Sorry. Mariah, don't... April abruptly stopped herself mid-sentence. Whatever she wanted to say was apparently not worth it. The hyena turned towards me. Maybe you two can shop together tonight. Akaros probably needs a little wardrobe upgrade. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe your face needs an upgrade. The girls both gave me a disappointed looks. Shut up. I still haven't finished my coffee. I think you need more than just coffee, dude. Your comebacks are bad, but you look even worse. Hey, that's enough. He's had a long week. Mariah gives me a concerned look. She does have a point though, Sunshine. Are you getting sick? No, it's like you said. It's just been a long week. I didn't sleep well last night, plus I'm really sore from my workout yesterday. Oh yeah! The late onset muscle pain will get you. Maybe you should ask Chester to send you home early. I can't. It's my first week. I need to be a team player. Hey, don't worry about garbage like that with Chester. He just wants you to be well. I just can't. I gotta work my shift. I'm trying not to make a bad impression. April sighs in defeat. Y'all are just so self-deprecating to yourselves. What the fuck? If you say so. She glances at her phone. Well, you better start getting dressed and ready. We need to head out in 20 minutes. Go ahead and get ready. I'll take care of your dishes. Thanks, Mo. I promptly stand up from my chair. Good God, everything hurts. Not just my upper body, but everything. I took a brisk shower and got dressed with only a minute to spare. April and I loaded up in our car and got on the road right away. The car ride was spent in silence. I leaned back in the passenger seat and closed my eyes for the entire journey. Even though I'm caffeinated, it's not doing much for me today. I'm paying the price for not recovering properly, like Chester said. April and I clock in and find our co-workers going about their usual morning business for cafe prep. Ooh, new colored outfits. Morning, you two. How did you... Chester fixes attention on me. Oh, geez, Zakaros, you look terrible, bud. Are you too sore to sleep? I slept well enough. I'm here, and I'm ready to work hard today. I tried my best to tailor my tone with enthusiasm. I need to show Chester I'm ready to be a team player today. Judging by his reaction, it's not working. Zakaros, you look like you need some extra rest. That workout took way more out of you than I expected. This is my fault. I've been giving you so much overtime, it was only a matter of time before you burnt out. Especially after what happened yesterday morning, I really should have. Dave drops what he was going to chime in. Dave dropped what he was doing to chime in. Honey, you're not beating yourself up, are you? Oh, what was that accent? Chester let out an annoyed groan. No, dear. I just need to start planning better, is all. It's okay, Chaz. You and Zakaros are doing just fine. Chester lets out a long exhale in response to the skunk's reassurance. How about this? Pat got here earlier this morning. How about he takes Zakaros home during his break before lunch rush? Pat chimes in from the opposite side of the kitchen. I'm down for that. It'll be a paid break. Fine with me. Are you sure? I can stay. Plus, I really want the hours. You'll get more than enough hours this week. You're helping with the show night on Saturday, remember? Oh, fuck. Yeah, there is that. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to have a half day. That's fair. Alright, I'll let Pat take me home. I glance over to the collie. He gave me a friendly thumbs up. Alright, gang. Let's get our morning meeting going. We gather around our usual meeting spot in the cafe as the dog barks aggressively in the background. I'm leading today, and we're going to keep this thing brief. So for breaks, we already talked about Pat and Zakaros. April, you can take a break after lunch rush. Sure thing, boss. Zakaros, just stick with April at the front of the house today. Pat will collect you when he's ready. I'm okay with that. Moving on to tonight. On show night, nothing's changed since yesterday. We have 5 acts and we'll keep it that way. It'll be nice and short and sweet. Tomorrow, we're closing up the whole shop at 4 to get started on prepping. We won't get everything done, but we can get a head start. Saturday morning, it's all paws on deck. We need to move all the merchandise to the cafe and lock it up tight. By the time we're done, it should be later in the afternoon. You three can prepare in your seats, prepare for your sets, while Zakaros and I take care of everything else. Are you sure you and Zakaros can handle it all, hun? No, which is why I enlisted some extra help. Extra help? From who? Corey? No, not Corey. He's busy on Saturday nights. Wait, don't tell me you asked him for help. Look, I couldn't find anyone else who is available. I just need to find one person who I can trust. Trust? Are you actually trusting him? Conversation's really starting to take a turn. I'm only trusting him to be security and watch over the merchandise during the show. That's it. I just need someone's eyes watching the cafe and the back door to make sure no one tries to steal anything. It's just a one-time thing. This explanation seems to have quelled Dave's concern, but not by much. After Saturday, that's it, okay? We don't need him around here anymore. I'm looking over to Pat and April, and gauge how they're feeling to make some sense of the situation. Pat seems to be stressed, while April appears disinterested. Believe me, I agree. I'm just tossing him $100 to be security for one night. That's all. Dave's appearing much more calmer after Chester's explanation, but he's far from content. The wolf clears his throat and thumbs through the stack of papers. That aside, I think we're all set. Let's make it a great day, everyone. We all make a hasty dispersal to our respective destinations. Seems like all want to dodge the lingering tension in the room. Opening up the front of the house with April went smoothly. She gave me the reins for some of the opening tasks to help me gain some experience. I booted up the POS monitors, set up the cash drawers, and made some rounds around the showroom to ensure everything was in order. I even performed the tricky unlocking sequence for the front door. It only took me 7 tries. At around 9:30, a familiar face shows up. Morning, Chronicle crew! Yo. April delivered her response, completely devoid of enthusiasm. Mind if me and Vin jam here a bit? The lefty, please. Oh my god. Dogs are barking. 1 second. Sorry about that. Dog was bothering the neighbor boy. Make sure everything's good. Alright. The lefty PLS is still here, right? It's still here, and sure, I can't stop you. Another customer walks in through the door. Oh. Fuck. It's another lion sporting the same ginger coat as Daryl. This must be the brother he told me about on Monday. The brother's mane is shorter and well-groomed in contrast to Daryl's wild and long ponytail. It's interesting to see a male lion with a shorter mane. Gender norms for lions' head hair go against the grain of most other species. Long and flowing manes are seen as more traditionally masculine. Women who are the ones who typically have little to no hair on their head. Regardless of mane length, he's quite handsome. I wonder if... Akaros. No! Bad Fox. This is soon-to-be married man. Keep your mind out of the gutter. Hey, apes! Hope you don't mind us jamming for a bit. Not really. I know Daryl's got some whack-ass work hours, but how the hell did you manage to get here in the morning? I took some PTO today. I want to make sure we're ready for the show night. Using paid time off for band practice? I wonder what kind of cushy job that guy works. The elder brother took notice of me awkwardly standing behind the counter. Oh, hey there! You're the new guy, right? Daryl was telling me all about you. Vin nudged his brother as he spoke. Daryl's eyes darted in response to the comment. Hi. Yeah, that's me. I'm Akaros. Cool. Vin Adler. Good to meet you. Likewise. Oh, Vin Adler. That has a nice ring to it. It's kind of a badass name. Why do you always gotta introduce yourself like that? Like what? Saying your full name. You don't have to do that every time you meet someone new. Why not? It is a badass name. I'm changing accents so fast. Right? Well, so is Daryl Adler. Right, apes? Sure is, bud. She delivers her response with her own unique brand of April sarcasm. Usually, sarcastic tones are exaggerated and goofy. April, on the other paw, packages her smart-ass remarks in a nice, cold, monotone parcel, Express shipping included. Uh-oh, do I smell trouble over here? Chester approaches us. Chester, dude, what's up? The two share a brief but forceful embrace. I haven't seen you in ages, buddy. How's the baby? Literally perfect. She's happy and healthy. That's all that I could ask for. How are things here? Same old, same old. A little short-staffed, though. Say, what kind of salary do I have to pay you to get your tail back in here, huh? More than you're willing to offer, old man. Hey, you better watch out who you call old, pal. By my account, you're the only dad here. Ha! The two chuckle. The room falls silent for a short moment. So, you boys are ready for Saturday? No, not yet. No, not yet. We really need to practice today. Then, gotcha. Well, don't let me hold you up. You guys can go jam on whatever equipment you want for as long as you need. Yes. Will do. Thanks, Jazz. Vin waves to all three of us before following his brother. For the next hour, the two were tucked away in the back corner of the shop and were jamming away. Daryl was playing the same guitar he obsessed over on Monday, while Vin played a very different looking guitar. Vin's choice of instrument had a V-shaped body, while Daryl's has the traditional body style with two horns. Vin's also holding the guitar the way most people hold the instrument, which was mirrored to how Daryl was holding his. The two aren't just doodling or jamming next to each other. They're playing together harmoniously. From what I can tell, Vin is playing rhythm guitar while Daryl is playing the lead. The brothers are synced up very well in the sound and art style. It's quite entertaining. So I'm guessing Vin's another member of the Carcinogens, huh? Yep. It sounds like he's really busy with work and his baby. How does he find the time to be in the band? Beats me. He's a little dense, but really good with time management. How dense are we talking about? Well, this is actually kind of funny. Vin and Daryl each have their own unique brand of dumbassery. Vin is what you call street smart. He has a lot of practical knowledge, but he'd cry if you give him an algebra problem. Daryl's the opposite. Supposedly, he did really well in school. Huh. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have what? Who'd have thunk? Who would have thought? You country people are fucking weird. Hey! That's my culture you're making fun of. Oh, excuse me. I'll be more mindful to respect your people's culture of driving trucks and generational trauma. Don't forget math. The next hour was spent listening to the brothers play while April uses time to train me. A lot of the info is going in one ear and out the other, and I can't focus while feeling this exhausted. We take a lap around the showroom and meet up with the boys to see how they're doing. You guys doing all right over here? Will you be paying with cash or card today? April's employee employs a sarcastic variant of her customer service voice. Haha, want to spot me $5,000? He gives her a snarky response. Sells more tickets, and maybe. Sell more tickets, and maybe. The sarcastic look on Daryl's face turned sour in a flash. Come on, Apes. You know that's not easy for me right now. His brother placed upon his shoulder. Hey, don't sweat it. Leave the ticket sales to me. I got more than enough friends who'll show up. Must be nice. Well, if you want to wrap up your pity party, I do want to ask you guys something. Yeah, what is it? Cliff's planning a night out tomorrow. You guys in? Can't. It's my turn with Rhea tomorrow night. I'll stay home with you then. You're probably going to need some help. Nah, dude. You should go out with your friends. Won't you need help though? I can handle Rhea all by myself. You should go have fun. Maybe you'll meet someone new? That last sentence carried a teasing tone. Vin nudged his brother with his elbow. Daryl issues his signature pouty face in response. Okay, but I thought Cliff didn't like me, though. He directs his statement to April. Cliff barely knows you, dude. Yeah, but he doesn't hang out with Skizzy all the time. But doesn't he hang out with Skizzy all the time? Skizzy? That sure is a name. Not really. They play tabletop games together, but they're not hanging out all the time. Cliff doesn't bother with all that drama bullshit anyway. He said you could come. The lion ponders for a moment. Alright, I guess it could be fun. We're just hitting downtown, yeah? That's what it sounds like. Daryl turns towards me. You coming too? That's the plan. Sweet. Guess I'll be making good on my suggestion to show you around. Yeah. Funny how that worked out. He stares at me quizzically for a moment. Hey, you alright? You look like you're ready to pass out. Yeah, that's not inaccurate. The muscle pains made it hard to sleep. Damn, it's hard to hear that. Well, the more you go to the gym, the less it'll hurt. If you want to make it a routine, you can always go with me. I've been a little lonely since this guy fell off the bandwagon. It was Daryl's turn to nudge his brother. Yeah, no. You only get me for carcinogen or the gym. Once Rhea's in grad school, you can have me for both again. Think she'll make it that far? Well, neither of us did, so I'm just hoping earning a college degree would be a trait that skips a generation. Oh, come on. You don't want her working at the old paper mill with her dad, uncle, and grandpa when she grows up? Daryl knows what Daryl's now the one doing the teasing. I'd eat a bowl of thumbtacks before letting her anywhere near that fucking place. Hey, it's not that bad. We'll get her forklift certified and she'll have a blast. Yeah, it's all fun and games for you operators. It gets a lot less fun once you start managing the whole department. What makes you think what we do is fun and... Hate to interrupt this brotherly bonding moment between you two, but Carlos and I are gonna get back to work. She walks away without another word and gestures for me to follow her. I'll see you guys later. Later, dude. See ya! The brothers continued to jam while April resumed her instruction. It was about as effective as it was before. Pat makes an appearance just shy of 10:30. Hey, you ready to go? Sure, let's get... Yo, Pat! The lion shouts out from across the room. He places his guitar in a safe spot and approaches us. Hey, any chance you could jam with us on your break? Vin needs some help with keeping time on FAFO. FAFO? What on earth is that? Nah, sorry. I gotta take a car home and grab lunch. We got plenty of time to play FAFO during practice tonight. Don't sweat it. Do you think that'll be enough? We can't practice tomorrow and I want to make sure we nail this. We'll be fine. The song kicks major ass and you've been working your tail off to make it work. You've been working our tails off? You wrote the damn thing. Yeah, but you play the hell out of it. Plus your lyrics and solo kicks ass. Don't worry too much. Daryl doesn't look convinced. Hey, I know you're nervous since this is your first time performing since we let you back on the band. But we're going to shred like we always do. The dog places a paw on the lion's shoulder. Daryl smiles in response to the gesture. Alright, I'll feel better after we practice. Oh, wrong one. Alright, I'll feel better after we practice. Well, we'll go hard tonight, promise. The collie redirects his gaze my way. Ready to go? Yep, I'll see you two later. Rest easy, dude. Bye again. I said my goodbyes to everyone and left the shop. I climbed in the passenger seat of Pat's car and we began our journey back to the apartment. His car is the sporty sedan I spotted on Monday. It's a little cramped. The vehicle has 2 doors, 2 front seats, and a single row for rear seats. I feel sorry for any chump who gets stuck sitting in the rear row. It's quite the compact space back there. With his smaller frame, Pat's able to situate himself inside quite comfortably. Meanwhile, my fat ass is starting to feel a tad claustrophobic. Pat keeps the interior of his car relatively clean, but isn't detailed to perfection like Chester's ride. The engine revs a little louder than most cars, but the noise doesn't drown out our conversation. So, Chester put you through the ringer yesterday, huh? Kind of. I was mostly working out with Daryl and that piano player guy Chester had mentioned. Ah, yes, my fellow pianist. He lets out a juvenile chuckle. His name was Trey, right? Trent. Ah, Trent, okay. Haven't met the dude yet. How is he? He's a great player and a nice guy. It takes a little while to get warmed up to him, though. Okay, but like, how is he, though? I raise an eyebrow at him. Didn't I just... No, like, is he hot? I want those details. Scoffed at his response. That said, I'm not gonna act like a saint and pretend that I didn't objectify the deer insistently yesterday. Even so, the collie's tendencies to turn any casual conversation sexual is becoming tiresome. Come on, throw me a bone here. Throw you a bone? Isn't that an offensive stereotype? It's only offensive if you say it. He chuckles again. Fine, he's handsome, super tall, and has a lean but strong build. Ooh, okay, now we're cooking with gas. So you saw in the locker room, right? What's he packing? I'm rendered flustered in response to his probe. Hey, what makes you think I know anything about what he's got packing in his briefs? Pat lets out an amused gasp. How do you know he wears briefs, huh? Fuck me and my big mouth. I bury my face in my paws. Spill the beans, Fox. What's that bolt hiding? Come on, you were supposed to cool it with the stuff, remember? What stuff? The over-the-top horny stuff? Oh, I thought it was just the flirting that made you nervous. I mean, I'm not flirting with you right now, am I? His tone is sincere. Well, technically no, but still. He got silent for a moment. Sorry. No, you're fine. You're right. This isn't flirting. We're talking about someone else entirely. I'm just not used to talking with someone who's open about this kind of thing. What kind of thing? Just so openly sexual, I guess? Well, I beg to differ. Ever hang out around a group of straight men? Yeah. Ever hear the way they talk about women? Yeah, I guess. Was our conversation any different? That's quite the perspective shift. Just replace bulge with tits and the net result would be 90% of the conversation I'd overhear boys having in a high school cafeteria. You have a point. So, now let me ask you this. Does the topic of hot men make you feel uncomfortable in of itself? Or is it the fact that you can now actually participate in the discussion? Ooh, that question really packed a wallop. Really gunning for the repressed feelings this morning, huh? It's one thing to objectify men internally, but I guess I turned into a chicken when I had to say any of it out loud, huh? Not me though. I say what it is. Jeez, wasn't planning on getting a free therapy session with this car ride. He chuckles and flashes me his signature proud toothy grin. What can I say? I'm full of surprises. Well, to answer your question, I guess it's the fact that I can participate that makes me uncomfortable. It's not something I'm used to. I don't have any gay friends in Fairview. Mariah prefers women, and I've never had the opportunity to talk about this kind of stuff out loud. I got you, dude, and that's okay. It takes time, but try not to keep those feelings repressed, though. Especially those naughty ones. I know you have a dirty mind. He gives me a chuckle and a wink. Well, he's not wrong. Yeah? And what gives it away? Something in particular clued me in. He pauses for a moment. I, caught you lurking on my Crozer profile last night. My heart sank to the pit of my stomach. I've been caught. Red pod. God damn it, how do you find out?
It's a perk of being a premium member. You get access to the list of users who view your profile.
Well, damn. Can't say I'm surprised you'd have a premium account.
What does that mean? I'm just an innocent little puppy dog.
He playfully bats his eyes at me.
But in all seriousness though, you should let those naughty thoughts roam free. Find some nice dick on Crozer and just let loose a little. I think you'll feel a little better.
Maybe. I don't think he's 100% wrong, but I don't think a good dicking from a stranger is gonna solve all my problems. But it may solve a non-zero amount of them. At this point, we arrived at the apartment complex. He pulls up to my building and parks the car.
Well, try to get some rest. The next few days are gonna be nuts.
Yeah, sounds like it. I'm definitely going to take a nice long nap.
Right on! I'll catch you later, dude.
See ya. I unbuckle and step out of his car. I walk towards the front door.
By the way,
I turn back around to his passenger window roll down.
Don't be afraid to send friend requests.
He offers me a wink before cackling and driving off. Did he seriously just suggest that? I strip down to my underwear and make myself comfortable in my bed. The second my fur touches the sheets, I'm struck with copious fatigue. Before I let the drowsiness take me, I check my phone one last time. I give Mariah a quick text and let her know I'm home and do not worry. Against my better judgment, I open Crozer again and quickly scroll to Pat's profile. He wasn't far down the list. I click his profile again. I navigate to the profile gallery to see 15 hidden images that could be revealed if I send a friend request. God, who knows what treats and delights await me if I do this. Knowing him, I bet I get to see everything. The mere thought of what lies behind that friend request barrier is so incredibly tantalizing. I'm actually starting to get firm by the anticipation alone. I can't, though. This wouldn't only be crossing a boundary with a coworker, but would be violating Chester's rules. Pat's right. I have a horrible, filthy mind. I shouldn't even be considering this right now. What's wrong with me? I got sent home so I could sleep. Instead, I'm on this godforsaken app. I close out the app and return my phone to the nightstand. Just go to sleep. Makaros, no more. No more lurking on that dumb app. I reach over and grab my buzzing phone from the nightstand. Mariah's calling me. Hey, Mo. I'm not able to contain my grogginess as I speak.
Hey! Oh, shoot. I woke you up, didn't I?
Yeah, you kinda did.
Sorry. I can call you back later.
No, it's fine. Well, what's up?
Well, got some news. Had my meeting with the academic board to review my portfolio.
I perked up immediately. Oh, yeah. How did that go?
Well, after they reviewed everything...
She takes a short pause.
They love what they saw. I can get my bachelor's in 3 years.
I pump my fist into the air. I can't contain my excitement.
Whew! Yeah! That's amazing! I'm so proud of you, Mo. Aw, thanks. I'm proud of me too. Well, I'm sorry I woke you up. I'll let you go back to sleep.
In all honesty, I'm kind of wide awake now after hearing the good news.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I probably shouldn't nap for too long anyhow. I don't want to ruin my sleep schedule.
Right. Well, since you're free, want to grab an early dinner with me?
I checked the time. It's 3:30. Been a while since breakfast. Yeah. That sounds great, actually.
Want to meet me on campus? There's a few good places nearby.
How am I supposed to get to campus?
You can get off your butt and walk, you silly goose. It's only a mile away.
A mile?
Or you can just stay at home and starve.
She giggles. I don't know which fate is worth. In all honesty, I let out a long exhale. I'll come find you on campus, though. I'll figure out how to get there with Google Maps.
Great. Text me when you get here.
Will do. See you soon.
See ya.
I hung up and rolled out of bed. I put on the same outfit I wore this morning and head out the door. Alright, so we're gonna take our last 15-minute break for this visual novel. And yeah, we're gonna just stand up and stretch and get some more fluids. Everyone, do the same. We'll be right back in 15 minutes, alright? Let's save right here. Alright. BRB guys. Toot toot! You're back. Oh my goodness. God. Ugh. All right. Now, where were we? Still don't know how my ping got better. All right. Walking to Douglas Scott University's campus was a lot more pleasant than I was expecting. In Fairview, anytime you have to walk any more than half a mile, it's more like an intense hike. It's exhausting. It's so exhausting traversing the hilly terrain of my hometown. Here, the proper crosswalks, sidewalks, and flat terrain made the journey quite pleasant. On the way, I scoped out some delightful locals that are all only a stone's throw from the apartment. There's a nice park, some charming shops, and a few alluring restaurants. Getting to finally explore the area around me is quite thrilling. This little walk serves as a little taste for what's to come tomorrow. I could get used to this. Maybe this fox was never cut out for country life. I walked aimlessly, passing by some marvelous architecture and beautiful gardens. This place is much more aesthetically pleasing than FCC, that's for sure. I text Maura and let her know I've arrived. She calls soon after.
Hey, where you at?
I have no clue. This is my first time here.
What buildings do you see?
I stop in my tracks and scan the environment for any signs.
I'm right outside Hetfield Hall. I have no idea where that is.
So you have no idea how to get around this campus either?
No, it's huge. I've only been here for 3 days.
I couldn't help but laugh. Oh, fuck. We didn't plan this out well, did we?
Yeah, we're so bad at this.
Okay. Plan B. How about we stay on the phone and walk around until we find each other? She chuckles.
Sounds good, Sunshine.
For the next few minutes, we kept walking while chatting, not seemingly getting any closer to finding each other. I eventually noticed something peculiar. Hey Mo, I see a crowd around some kind of stage outside, out in the field. Just then, the crowd lets out a cheer and music starts to play over the speakers.
Oh, I think I can hear it. Yes, I see something's happening. Over by the alumni building.
Over the alumni building? I guess? As I got closer, I see that it's some sort of pop-up performance taking place on one of the many grassy fields on the campus. I can tell this stage is a portable structure suitable for impromptu performances. I can't get close enough to see what kind of performance it is though. Whatever it is, the crowd certainly seems excited. I'm interested to see what's going on even though we seem to be catching the tail end of the event. I work my way to the back of the crowd and started scanning for her. I eventually found my pox. I cut my paws around my mouth to help project my voice. Hey, Mo! I caught her attention. She approaches me.
Hey, finally found you.
Do you know what's going on here? No clue. The crowd cheers one more time as someone ascends onto the stage. The music resumes. It's a large bear woman with a microphone in paw. She's sporting an extravagant dress covered with brilliant and shiny sequins. She's wearing an incredible amount of makeup with a large beehive hairdo. Well, I guess it's safe to say that isn't her actual hair. Certainly a wig. This person's a drag queen. Oh, how am I gonna do this?
How are we doing out here tonight, DSU?
She announces into her microphone with incredible enthusiasm. She must be the master of ceremonies for this performance.
Are all the freshmen out there having a fabulous orientation? Let me hear the freshmen.
A subsection of the crowd is cheering. Mariah claps and hollers as well. It didn't take much for her to get invested in whatever's going on. Getting a good look at those in attendance, I can actually see a paw full of familiar faces. I spotted several of them at the Chronicles this week. One especially familiar face catches my eye. It's Cliff. He's walking towards us. Hey, Mo. Hey, Mo, Cliff's here. I pointed out to the capybara to her.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Didn't expect to meet him so soon. The capybara was making a swift beeline towards us, walking with purpose. He approached us and had a worried look on his face.
Hey, you shouldn't be here right now.
I was really taken off guard by that introduction. Was I doing something wrong? Oh, shoot. Sorry, is this a students only event? He's a drag queen. Oh my god. Are we gonna date the drag queen? I kinda want to. Is this a students only event or something? Yeah. You need to get out of here before you get in trouble.
Whoa, hey, he's with me, and I'm a student. Why can't he be here?
Mariah was very stern with her tone.
Alrighty, girls, gays, and theys. Up next, we have a newer queen, but don't you dare underestimate her. Everybody, welcome Becky!
The way she said the word Becky was peculiar. She used a very over-exaggerated vapid tone. The music on the intercom went silent.
Karos, please, you need to leave.
Cliff's tone was assertive and was bordering on aggressive. What was I doing wrong? What did I do to make him upset? Struggling to find any words.
Hey, you can't just tell him to leave like that without an explanation.
A different voice was now booming on the speakers.
Hi, everyone.
The performer I assumed to be Becky spoke with a grating and overly feminine tone, like a hyperbolic version of a privileged young woman. With the sound of her voice, it caught my attention immediately. I look at the stage and see a dog wearing a long blonde wig and sparkly red cocktail dress, and
is it Pat?
She's a black and white border collie with amber eyes, 3 dots on her cheeks.
Yes! Let's go!
Holy fuck, that's Pat! My jaw instantly hit the floor as I saw my coworker prance around the stage with Mike and Pa. I immediately looked at Cliff. His angry expression was now turned dejected. God damn it. He mutters under his breath. He sheepishly walks away without another word, disappearing into the crowd. Mariah pokes me.
What the hell is his problem?
So, that queen on stage right now, that's Pat.
She's Pat? No way!
Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to find out this way.
I know you're all gonna love this next song. You'll always catch me dancing to this one after I've had one too many Grey Claws. OMG.
Pat, or Becky, I should say, is still sticking to the character and maintaining the obnoxious tone of voice. A song begins to play over the speakers and I immediately recognize it. It's Walk Away by Dula Peep. This is one of my favorites. Becky sets the microphone on the stand and backs away. When the song lyrics starts, she begins a routine of dances and lip syncing. She's putting on a great show. The crowd is loving her energy and tipping her generously with dollar bills. Her dance moves are quite impressive, especially considering how hard it must be maneuver in that dress. I'm finding myself captivated by the production. The fact that a coworker is performing makes it all more amusing. My eyes are glued to Becky, but I can hear Mora hollering and clapping next to me. I'm glad she's enjoying herself too. The song ends as Becky strikes a dramatic pose. The crowd erupts in applause, Mariah and myself included. Becky approaches the mic stand for the last time.
That's all I have time for, DSU, but we'll be back. Bye!
With her paw, she performs a flamboyant waving gesture to the crowd. As she exits the stage, she collects more dollar bills provided by the excited crowd. Becky is doing a fabulous job of staying in this vapid Valley Girl character. I still find myself struggling to believe that's actually Pat up there. Becky and the large bear woman change places. The music resumes.
All right, you lovely people. That wraps up our performances for today. Let's have one last round of applause for our Queer Allyship Club for organizing this whole thing, for this whole shindig. The crowd claps and cheers accordingly. If you're of age, you can catch us at Evens and Odds almost every night. Stay safe, DSU. And this has been... The bear flexes her arms, both of which are incredibly massive and muscular. Omega She. She bellows out the words in a very... Oh, Omega She.
She bellows out those words in a very low and masculine tone. It's wild how this performer has mashed together hyper-femininity with hyper-masculinity. It's certainly entertaining to watch. As the crowd begins to disperse, I scan the area for Cliff. He's nowhere to be found. Oh my fucking gosh, Akaros! Did we just watch our first drag show? Yeah, I think so. That's pretty wild. I love this. I love this. Why? What? Oh, maybe maybe they're embarrassed, or maybe they weren't ready to show us yet. But Cliff being angry was surprising a little. Yeah, and on campus too. FCC would never. That's for sure. Mariah scans the crowd and points. Oh, I see Becky over there by the stage. We should go say hi. I'm not sure if he wants. If I get another word out of Mariah, eagerly waving to Pat. I turn to look at him. He, or I guess she, is standing by the stage, still in full drag, waving back at Mariah. Becky turns her gaze slightly and fixes her focus in my direction. We lock eyes. Her expression takes a dramatic 180 from excitement to sheer horror. I sheepishly wave. Without a word, she turns tail and makes a hasty beeline to the nearest building and enters inside. Fuck. I don't think he wanted to see me here. Oh, Karos, I'm sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. This all happened so fast. Yeah, it did. I wasn't thinking. It definitely explains why Cliffs was adamant about having me leave. He didn't have to be so rude, though. Out on the side, we hear a commotion. Hooah! Alright! Which one of you twinks am I bench pressing next? The drag queen bellowed loudly. Omega She seems to be putting on quite an after show. She's lifting college students into the air with seemingly little effort. I like her. Yeah, she puts on a good show, doesn't she? Where did she say she performs shows? Evens and odds? I think it was evens and odds. Like, even and odd numbers? Sounds like another gay club in town. Another gay club? There's more? Yeah, Chester told me there's one called Velour Lounge. He suggested we stop by there tomorrow. Oh my gosh, yes! I can't believe we finally get to see some queer spaces. Yeah, I'm excited too. I glanced back at the door that Becky entered. Pat was now exiting wearing his normal attire. He was carrying a duffel bag over his shoulder. All the makeup on his face was washed off. He makes a chastened approach towards us. Hey, Karos. Hey there. So, I guess I found out what your thing is, huh? Yep. This is my thing. Wow! You did amazing up there! That was so exciting! Pat turns towards Mariah. A soft smile emerges on his face. You think so? Absolutely! It was so funny, and you're a great dancer. I just adore this drag persona you created. Aw, thanks! Also, I don't think we've met. I'm Pat. Mariah. Oh, so you're the famous Mariah I keep hearing about. She blushes in response to his statement. Well, I don't know if I'm famous, if famous is the right word. Could have fooled me. April talks about you so much. I was convinced you were some kind of goddess or something. She giggles in response and blushes deeper. Akali looks at me. Hey, so mind keeping this a secret for now? Only Cliff and April know. I'm not ready for Chester and Dave to find out, or Daryl. I mimed a zipping gesture with my paw in my mouth. Lips are sealed. Right, Mariah? Scout's honor. Cool. Thanks. So, what are you guys up to? Well, Akaros and I were about to grab some food, but we got distracted by your captivating performance. Pat's demeanor has taken quite the turn. He started off the conversation as bashful as he can be, but now he's sporting his signature prideful smirk. Always aim to please. I kind of worked up an appetite on stage. Do you guys mind if I join you? Not at all, Akaros. I'm down. Awesome. The collie cups his paws around his maw and projects his voice in Omega She's direction. Mega! I turn to look over at the drag queen, who now had an entire ass college student hanging on her bicep.
suspended off the ground. You heading out, Bex? Yeah, I'll see you next Tuesday. 3 p.m. sharp. The collie rolls his eyes. Yes, ma'am. He looks back at Mariah and me. He whispers to us. She's literally so annoying about timing. Ugh. Also, thank you for the resub, Kestrel. Also, did you raid? Is that a raid message? Yo, you raided me. Oh, my bad. I did not see the raid message. Why'd you raided me with with your streak? Thank you for the raid. I hope everyone enjoys their time here as we finish up this visual novel. After this visual novel, we will be taking a 30-minute break to take a shower right before Dungeons & Dragons run by Kestrel Oswald. We will be posting the link in the YouTube channel as well, in the YouTube channel's chat, if you guys will be interested in watching. So yeah, let's continue. We'll see you soon, Kestrel. She's literally so annoying about timing. Ugh. She's annoying about timing? He adjusts his volume to normal. So, where do you guys want to go? Well, there's a Panthera bakery on campus. Never been to one of those before, and I've been dying to try it. Good choice. You guys are gonna like it. Do you know the way? Yep, follow me. I feel bad for Cliff. He feels so dejected. He wanted to protect, he really did want to protect Pat from that. He just didn't know. We arrived to Panthera after a short walk. Just like Pollos, it's a counter-service restaurant with a fast casual vibe. Mariah and I are smitten by the bread bowl soups and we're eager to try something new. Pat was content with a salad and sandwich. We order and find a cozy booth to sit at. We continue our conversation between bites. I'm gonna burp. I also, again, I love the variety and the diversity in this visual novel from all walks of life in the queer community. I love this and I want to see more like this. I I'm fine with oh, it's a visual novel, you're the main guy character wanting to date another guy character. But I'd like to see other women and women of all shapes and sizes and drag queens and everything about our community in visual novels. I get most of my stuff are fantasy, and this is for the first time in my life a slice of life. But I like this, I really do. So, how long have you been doing drag? A couple months. I'm still really new. Wow, could have fooled me. You were fantastic on stage. I'm glad that these two got to meet each other. They seem to be really hitting it off. It's also quite refreshing to see this new side of Pat. The tenacious, sex-past side of his personality was starting to feel grating. Glad you think so. It's all thanks to Omega She. She really pushes me to be my best. Is she, your mentor? Is she your mother? Yep, I call her my drag mom. She has years of experience, taught me everything I know. Cliff helps out too. He's got a good eye for style, so he helps out with my outfits. That's so nice. You have so much support. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky, I guess. What made you want to start doing drag? Honestly, I just love getting to be obnoxious and belligerent as possible and have people actually enjoy it. I created Becky to be a pure essence of all things annoying and chaotic, and people go crazy for her. Don't get me wrong, I basically get to do the same thing with Carcinogen, but we perform once a month at most. But with drag, I can perform as much as I want. That's amazing. So what do you... Mariah's phone was receiving a call. Oops, sorry guys. She picks it up off the table and answers. Hello? Oh, hey Joe. Oh my gosh, I'm literally so down. I'm so sorry. I'll be there in 5 minutes. She hangs up. She immediately slides out the booth and stands up. Sorry, I forgot. My grad student advisor is meeting me at the bookstore to help me pick out some art supplies. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Without another word, she exited the restaurant with haste. Poor girl. Always double booking herself.
Whoa.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. Recently, I accidentally planned 2 curls or hookups at the same time. Or maybe that actually wasn't an accident.
He gives a slight chuckle. God damn it, here we go again. He's turning the conversation sexual. I don't offer him a response. I just sigh and keep slurping on my soup.
Oop, my bad. You still don't want to talk about that kind of stuff, I guess.
Ding, ding, ding. I made my response cold as ice. He's not amused.
Hey, come on! I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Well, you could lighten it with anything other than sexual comments. Well, could you lighten it with anything other than sexual comments? Please?
Dude, we talked about this morning. Didn't we figure out the reason you're uncomfortable is because you're not used to having these kind of conversations?
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm trying to solve the problem. If we talk more about this stuff, then you'll feel more comfortable with the subject.
What makes you think I need help solving this problem? What if I don't even want to get more comfortable with the subject?
But why not? It's only gonna help you.
Maybe because it makes me feel like shit, Pat. I unintentionally yelled out my response to him. The restaurant fell silent for a short moment. The collie's expression fell sullen in my response to my outburst. Sorry. I let out an exhausted sigh. It's just, this week has been so stressful for me, and I've been really struggling with my whole sex thing.
What do you mean by that?
Well, for starters, my dumb little heart is overwhelmed with all the attractive guys I've been meeting the past few days. But everyone's way out of my league. It makes me feel so insecure. It also doesn't help. I'm just a touch-starved creep who got nothing going for him.
Whoa, hey. Who said anything about you being a creep?
No one needs to say it. It's just the truth. You're right. I have an absolutely filthy mind and I feel like shit about it.
Hey, there's no reason you need to feel like shit about it. You're not acting like a creep.
But I keep thinking really perverted things about other guys. You, Chester, Dave, even some random customer that came in the other day.
Okay, but like, did you do anything inappropriate?
What do you mean?
Did you ever make a sexual comment or grope anyone?
What? No, God no. But that's not the point. I'm still thinking about all these inappropriate things.
Why does that matter? It's all in your head. It can't hurt anyone. Here, let me ask you this.
Pat pauses and just stares into my eyes intensely for a second.
Did you feel it?
Feel what?
In my head. I just imagined myself smacking you across the mouth. Did you feel anything?
I'm caught off guard by that question. No? Why would you do that? He shrugs.
I didn't need a reason. The thought just simply crossed my mind.
I sit in silence and contemplate for a moment. Okay, I get your point. Thoughts can't actually hurt anyone. But it's still bad to have inappropriate thoughts. They lead to bad actions.
Well, you're not wrong in the sense that all bad actions stem from bad thoughts. But I think I got the perfect analogy. But I think I got the perfect analogy.
Oh my god, I can't read words. I do visual novels. Read visual novels for a living. I can't read.
But I think I got the perfect analogy for you. So, all trees grow from seeds, right?
Yes, of course.
But does every seed grow into a tree?
No, some don't make it that far.
Exactly. Some seeds don't make it. They don't get enough water, or the soil's bad, or whatever. If you don't give them the right conditions, they won't grow. See what I'm going with this?
Yeah. Every tree grows from a seed, but not every seed grows into a tree. Similarly, every bad thought doesn't result in a bad action. You have to nurture those bad thoughts for them to manifest.
Ooh, manifest. You're smarter than you look, Fox.
He pauses for a second.
So, stop me if this is an invasive question, but did you grow up Christian?
Yep.
Evangelical?
Yep.
Oof. Sorry, buddy. It takes a long time to deprogram your mind from their thought policing. I was fed the same line of bullshit about how sinful it is to have bad thoughts.
You also grew up Christian?
Yeah, Catholic.
Ooh, I relate to that.
Huh.
You and I aren't so different. I can't help but wonder, though. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
How do you know this stuff? How do you know this stuff? We've had really insightful conversations today. You seem really wise, I guess?
Therapy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. When life kicks you in the ass more ways than one, it's one of the best way to cope.
Yeah. Maybe that's something I should consider.
Hey, there's no shame if you want to try it. I'm sure you'll have some more great breakthroughs. Like the one we just had.
He chuckles.
It's funny. I actually had a breakthrough about the seeds and trees in the opposite way.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I always thought I did bad things because I was having bad thoughts. Overall, making me a bad person. But I learned that bad thoughts don't make me a bad person. The actions I choose to take are what define me.
Right. So you act the way you do because you choose to be a nuisance.
Ha! And don't you forget it.
Just then, Pat's phone rang. He picked it off the table and answered.
Hey, where did you go?
He paused for a moment to listen.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually having lunch with him right now. It's all good. We're at Panthera. You should stop in. Okay, cool. See ya.
He hangs up and places his phone screen down on the table. I'm guessing that was Cliff?
Yep. He's on his way. He wants to talk to you.
Oh. I feel uncertain about having another encounter with the capybara after making him upset. The two of us chowed in silence for a short moment. I was digesting all the information Pat has given me. I'm assuming he was offering me a silent grace period to do so. Cliff made an appearance before the silence grew too long. He quickly found our table and scooched in next to Pat. He didn't give me any eye contact.
Hey, Akaros.
Hey there.
Look, I'm sorry I got mad at you. I was really frustrated at the situation. I wasn't frustrated at you. You didn't do anything wrong.
It's okay. I totally understand. You were just looking out for Pat. You're a good friend. He offered me a small smile in response.
Thanks. But I feel such an ass, though. I must have given Mariah a really bad first impression.
Oh, you'll be fine. It's a cupcake. Just apologize and she'll give you the grace to try again.
Where is she?
She went to get some school supplies or something. She'll be back soon.
You should get something to eat while we wait for her to get back. Nah, I'm good. Not hungry. Are you sure? Yes, I'm fine. I had lunch before your show started. I promise. All right.
Shortly after, Mariah returned to the restaurant with a shopping bag in paw.
Hey, I'm so sorry about that. I totally forgot I made plans.
She focuses on the capybara and gives him a glare.
And hello, Cliff.
Mo, go easy. He came over to apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry for getting snippy with you guys.
Well, you did it to protect your friend, so you can't be all bad. Apology accepted.
Thanks. I feel like I made a shitty first impression, though.
Well, how about we just start over? Forget the whole thing ever happened.
I like that. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for understanding.
Thanks for understanding what? I have no idea what you're talking about. We just met. Hello, my name's Mariah. What's yours? We all giggled at her joke.
For real, though. Let me know if there's any way I can make it up to you guys.
I think arranging our little night out is more than enough.
I want to do more, though. How about I buy you guys a couple of drinks tomorrow?
Such a gentleman. I'm so excited, by the way. Akaris and I had never done anything like this before.
Yeah, he was telling me. We're gonna have a good time. I just wish I had something fun to wear. Though, I don't have anything in my wardrobe that's great for nightlife, you know? Cliff's face lit up. Oh, I can help with that, if you want. We can go to my favorite thrift store downtown. Cliff nudges Pat with his elbow. I know a thing or two about dressing up a lady. Pat rolls his eyes. That sounds perfect. Can we, go today? Cliff shrugs. Sure. Why not? I have nothing else planned today. Akaros, why don't you pose your VTuber like they do? Oh, what do you mean? With your hips sticking out? You want me to do a hip stick out? I mean, technically I have my hand, I'm resting my hand on my hip. I'm technically doing a hip stand out. If we have extra funds, we'll do a remodeling. Yeah, do the hip stick out thing. Again, if we have extra funds. Oh my god, Mario, you missed it. We just found out Pat's a drag queen. My god. They look so amazing in their outfit too. My goodness. Also, we are having naughty thoughts about, what's it called? Chester's husband, and we found out that Chester is also on their furry grinder app, which also makes us suspect that he's cheating on his husband as well. So there's a lot of things going on, and it's wild. You couldn't tell? What do you mean I couldn't tell? No, I didn't. I don't have a lot of drag queen friends. I don't have a lot of friends that are drag queens, honestly. I haven't gone to a drag show at all before. I would love to go to one. Honestly, maybe in the future. Wait, see my haircut. Cheating on his husband? That's our speculation. We're speculating that he might be. Sure. Why not? I have nothing else planned today. How about you, Akaros? I don't have anything planned either. Sounds like fun. I'd love to join you guys, but I gotta sit this one out and practice tonight. More for you then, right? No, I don't want to be a homewrecker. I'm so excited. Can we go now? Mo, you gotta finish your dinner first. Oh, yes, my bread bowl. We continued to polish off our meals as we idly chatted about the thrift store. From the way Cliff describes it, it'll be a great place for Mariah and me to shop. The store always has tailors on staff who can make some basic alterations to any garment to help find them fit properly. This definitely would be useful for Mariah since she isn't shaped like most women. I also find myself needing a tailor quite often since trouser tail slits are never big enough for me. Thanks, Fox Genetics. Pat exits early to ensure he's on time for practice, leaving the three of us at the table. Mariah finishes her meal shortly after. You all ready to go? Yep. How are we gonna get there though? Can we walk? We could, but it'll be best to take the bus. There's a route on the campus that'll take us straight to the terminal. We could get anywhere in the city from there. Ooh, a bus. Wow, this will be our first time on public transportation, huh? She directs the question to me. Yeah, I guess you're right. Cliff looks at us quizzically. Jeez, your hometown really was that bad, huh? Oh gosh, don't get us started. She got super birthing hits? Why isn't Mariah shaped like most women? Because they are transgendered. They are our trans representation for this visual novel. Male to female, M to F. But let's not get into that mess. We should get going. Yeah. JK, I knew that. Mara, shut the fuck up. We vacate our booth, discard our trash, and mosey towards the bus stop. When they said not shaped like other girls, okay. We all board the bus and and find a row of seats in the far back so we could all sit together. Cliff was able to board with the commuter pass. Meanwhile, Mariah and I were able to buy an all-day pass for $5. Not a bad deal. If only that was a thing in New York. Now everything's 290 and I hate it. So, Cliff, tell me about yourself. Well, not sure if there's much to tell. I guess I'll start with the fact that I'm Brazilian. I'm a Brazilian immigrant. I tune out the conversation. There's no new information for me to glean from either of them. Hear my phone chime in my pocket and take the opportunity to check it. Trent texts me. Hey, Carlos. How are you today? Proper punctuation much? Doing okay. How about you? The text reminded me to ask Cliff for permission to invite Trent on our night out. I wait for a natural pause in his and Mariah's conversation to interject. It's a slice of life game. There's a lot. It's a lot of like queer representation in this game, which I love. Wait, you were talking about the Brazilian immigrant. You're from Brazil, you're also queer representation. Like, this VN has it all, honestly. Hey, Cliff, do you mind if I add a +1 to our night tomorrow? Yeah, sure. Who is it? An acquaintance of mine. His name is Trent. He's also performing on Saturday. No way! Then he's absolutely invited. I'd love to meet more of the folks on the roster. We got trans girl, cheating husbands, and drag queens. Oh my god, who would have known? Awesome. I'll let him know. Brazilians. Trent responded, I'm doing well. Glad I have something productive to discuss. This conversation was going nowhere fast. Hey, so some of my friends are planning on going out downtown on Friday. You're welcome to join. Daryl will be there. What kind of act is he doing? Classical piano. Nice. Wow, this is certainly a game to keep your eye on. Honestly, it's on the list. Cliff pauses for a moment, seemingly pondering. Wait, so you have my band, April's other band, a classical pianist. Seems like a weird mishmash of genres. Supposedly there's going to be a rapper and an indie band too. A real mishmash then, huh? Yeah, Chester's trying to keep all the acts local for this show. It's apparently a little experiment. Interesting. I guess we'll see if it pays off. Sounds like quite the smorgasbord. I check my phone again. Oh, that sounds like it would be fun. It could be fun. I'm working out tomorrow afternoon, but I can meet you after I'm done. How many people are going with you? 7 altogether, including you. Big group. I never tried anything like this before. Me neither. I guess I'll be in good company then. I don't want to miss out on this. Count me in. Great. I'll text you tomorrow with the details. Thank you for inviting me. No problem. Alright, Trent's on board. Nice. The more the merrier. An electronic voice played over the bus's speaker after a chime. Now approaching Claypool Avenue. Please stand clear of the closing doors. Please stand clear of the opening doors. Cliff yanked on the long yellow wire suspended above the window. The bell chimed again in response. This is us. An electronic voice. I don't know how to do an electronic voice. The bus driver pulled over to the stop on the side of the road. We thanked the driver and deboarded. They're not so far like secluded, not no technology. After a short walk, we find Taylor and Taylor's Thrift and Outfitters. Catchy name, I guess. So Mariah, what kind of outfit are you looking for? Well, I want something bold. Maybe something a little sexy, but not slutty. Maybe a little casual too. Not trying to stick out too much, but just enough. The girl knows how to paint a picture. I think I can work with that. Follow me. The two take off with haste, leaving me behind. That's perfectly fine. I wouldn't be able to give a good input anyhow. I begin browsing at what's available at the racks. Maybe there'll be something interesting in my size. My phone buzzed again. I'm excited. I'm also really nervous. That's okay. I'm kind of nervous too. Do you know where we'll be going? Cliff mentioned some bar that's fantasy themed. Enchanting something. I can't remember. Also, would you like to try the Velour Lounge? Oh, the Velour Lounge sounds nice. Never been there before.
Me neither. Chester recommended it. It's a gay bar. Trent didn't reply right away like he did with the last 2 messages. I pocketed my phone and resumed browsing. There's some neat stuff here. Cheap, too. Maybe I can find... Don't tell me the rich boy's closeted. Maybe I can find something cute for tomorrow's adventure. Mindless browsing has now become a concerted hunt for anything to try on. Even after several minutes of searching, I'm coming up empty-pawed.
Akaros, come look!
I turn to find Mariah summoning me from the fitting room area. She's standing from some mirrors.
Ooh. So, tell me what you think.
Wow, Mo, you look fantastic.
Right? This is exactly what I was looking for.
Just need some adjustment around the breast and to give it the old fox treatment. She swishes her big fluffy tail. Tail hole cutting off your circulation?
Only a lot.
She giggles. Cliff is looking somewhat upset. Is he not confident in what he gave to Mariah?
That was actually a really good pick, Cliff.
He brightens in response to, who are we dating? There are so many fucking good characters. My god. He brightens in response to my compliment.
Oh, thanks. I actually scoped this one out for Pat the other day, but I think it looks much better on Mariah.
I don't know about that. Becky can sure turn out a look. She twirls in front of the mirror one last time. Should date my character? Girl.
I can't date a hat. We're not playing that new visual novel game. Date everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'll go ask the tailor to make the alterations. She retreats back into the dressing room to get changed. Nice job. Nice job. I guess your work here's done, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
He brightens up even more. Unless you want me to help you find out an outfit. Well, I was thinking about trying something on, but I didn't find anything that caught my eye.
I'm sure we can find something. You wear XXL, right?
Yes, actually.
Cool.
The capybara scurries off and briskly traverses the aisles, occasionally picking up garments. I'll just stay put. I don't want to get in his way. I gaze at my phone, and Trent responded. Alright, we are going to save right here, so we can go take our shower. So, with that being said, everyone, thank you all for watching. I hope you stay comfy cozy in this owl cottage. For those on the YouTube side that want to see our D&D section, as we are going to be streaming Bounty's Call in 29 minutes. I will put the link in the chat box for you guys to go click on, and yeah, we'll be right back in 30 minutes. So let me just do this real quick and put that link there, and yeah, that'll be the end for this visual novel. Hopefully we get to edit at some time in the future, but for now, everyone stand up, stretch, get some water, get some food. We'll be right back in 30 minutes. All right, BRB. Hoot hoot.